Hello, it's Friday
It's Sunday.
Hello. It's Friday.
It's Sunday, 15th.
Hello, it's Sunday the 15th.
of October.
Yeah, no. Oh, for Christ's sake, you're pissing me off now. Oh, God. Hello, it's Sunday the 15th of September 2024, and it's winemaking time again.
Woohoo!
Hooray. So I made a little bit of wine about 10 days ago with Vida. We had some grapes that come on much earlier, but it was only 15 litres of rosé. So today is our main winemaking day. The grapes this year have done pretty well actually. The birds haven't attacked them.
No, I haven't seen any actually.
No, it's been a very hot, dry summer, so I think that did affect them a little bit. But on the plus side, I haven't had to spray for anything. There's been no mildew, nothing. It's been lovely. So they initially had a spray in the spring before they even bud, which is Bordeaux mix, which is just copper sulphate and hydrated lime, and that's it. I haven't had to spray for mould or anything this year, so it's really good. The red grapes, I'm going to have plenty, but each year for the last couple of years, because we've had problems, we've been buying grapes from another chap, and I did buy some more again this year, mostly because Teresa likes her white wine and we haven't really got any white grapes growing here. There's a couple of vines, but not enough to make a decent amount of wine. So last year we bought about 60 kilograms of Racasili, which is a Georgian white grape, and it made a really nice wine.
Wow, when I was allowed to drink it.
So we bought 170 kilograms of that this year. It's all in bags in the back of the van, which is next to the camera. And I bought 50 kilograms, or just under 50 kilograms of Cabernet Sauvignon to mix in with my grapes. I probably didn't need to buy any red grapes this year because we've got plenty, but we found over the last couple of years it mixes in really nice. It makes a very nice wine, so that's what we've done. So let's get on with it. There's a hand of this in it.
Oh, that's not part of the deal. Oh, I've got to do this out. Oh, fell over. All the grapes juice coming out there.
Yeah, no, we'll do.
Look at this. Oh no, don't you start. That's not what I need.
And here's our white grapes. So they're going to go in as well. Right. Well, that's the white grapes done. We had a little bit of a disaster in the cellar. My fault. I hadn't tightened up the tap on the drum. It wasn't fully open, but by the time we put our sort of fourth bucket in, we realised it was leaking, and we must have lost probably a bucket and a half, so about 20 litres. Anyway, there's nothing we can do about it. So what I have done is because you get a certain amount of hydraulic lock on when you're pressing, you really have to press over quite a long period of time. So you tighten it down every so often and then leave it and then turn it so often. But because we have more grapes than the press can hold in one hit, and we haven't really got time, we pressed the first, I think it was 4 bags. And then what I've done is I've kept, because the skins and the berries have still got quite a lot of juice in them, so I'm going to make some like a secondary orange wine out of them. So basically white wine, white grapes with a little bit of water added back in, because there's still lots of juice in there and still lots of flavour in the skins. So back water it, might have to add a bag of sugar or something. I'll test it first. And then that will make a sort of secondary wine, which should still be very nice, but it might be sort of like an orange wine where it got a lot more colour in, but hopefully it'll still have a lot of flavour and it'll be nice. That might make up for what we've just wasted. Anyway, this lot I can press a lot more slowly because the red grapes don't go in the press, they're going straight in a big tub. So I've now got to crack on with we've got to crack on with the red grapes, and there's quite a lot of them, so get started with that now. Well, we've had to move the camera and it's starting to rain, so hopefully it'll just be a shower.
Yeah.
Not forecast for a lot.
Seriously.
Oh, good one, Josie. We're having kind of a break. I'm going to go up and carry on picking some grapes from around the summer kitchen area, and Tree's going to make us some brunch. It's too late for breakfast, so bacon sarnies or something like that. Right, well, rain stopped play for about 3/4 of an hour. It's still raining, but it's not hard, so we're going to have another quick bash at trying to get the rest done. That's the last basket of grapes that's going into this batch. These are the ones from around the summer garden, or summer kitchen rather, and they're a little bit over the top, these ones. So I don't want to pick too many and spoil the Waft. Waft. I don't want to spoil brew. And we do have some left for a later small batch in about 2 weeks' time, I think. So, last lot. Well, that's the clean up done. Need to pack it up and put it all away, but it's supposed to be dry tomorrow and hopefully sunny, so I'm going to leave it out in the hope that it will dry before. I don't want to pack it away wet. Plus the sun's a pretty good disinfectant, so far I pressure wash it down, then I spray it with a little spray full of bicarbonate of soda and a little bit of washing up liquid. Let it soak for a few minutes and then spray it off. That plus a year of, because that's going to be put away for a year now. If you leave it out in the sun, hopefully the sun will also do its disinfecting bit, ultraviolet and all that kind of stuff. And that's it. That's packed up until next year now. Well, that is. That's still got all the red wine to press yet. So that one won't be going away. But any more wine I do, I'm not going to go getting that out again and cleaning it all again. I'll do it the old-fashioned stompy foot way. So that might be a 20 litre batch of rosé later on. So down in the cellar, this is what we've ended up with. This is the Racastelli, or Racastelli. That's our spill. Sadly, there's about 20 litres. I had this was turned around the other way, and the tap, unfortunately, I hadn't completely turned off. So, idiot that I am, I missed it. But it's quite a good amount. We've got there's over 50 litres, and then this is what I'm going to make a sort of orange wine out of. This is the grapes from the back out of the press. So there's quite a few grapes in there that didn't squash. you know, or there's still a lot of juice in them. Plus I've added some water back in, a little bit of sugar, and just brought the acid level back up to the right, sort of around about 3.1. The acid and the sugar for this is absolutely perfect. For the Racasili, 3.1 pH, and the sugars were 22.5, so that'll make a really nice, that's pretty much exactly what it was last year, so hopefully the wine will be as good as it was last year. The red wine is in here, so got quite a decent amount. So the idea with this is every day I have to push the cap down, which is all the berries floating to the top. There's about 150 litres in there, so that's quite a good amount this year. But that'll take a week or so for the initial fermentation, and then that'll be going into carboys before going into the barrels. So the the figures for this wine, or for this, sugars weren't quite as high as I hoped. It's still okay. It's just under 20. Well, it's sort of nearly 21. It's sort of 20 3/4, which I would have liked it to have been more around the 23 mark, but it's okay. Every time I tested it, it was 22, but you know, when it was all mixed in together, it's not. So, but it should be okay. pH is a bit low for red wine, but I'm not going to adjust it. I could put some potassium bicarbonate or something like that just to bring the pH up a little bit, but this is at 3.2. I'd prefer if it was about 3.6, but it should still be all right. I'm going to add some malolactic bacteria when it gets towards the end of the initial fermentation, so hopefully that'll, if it's starting to taste, if it's slightly acid towards the end, that'll mellow it down a bit as well. So hopefully it should all be good. The main thing is no intervention. I've not had to put any metasulfite or anything like that, because with the acid levels being lower, you don't really need it. Excuse the mess in here. This is all our preserved stuff, and a lot of junk. This is literally just a sort of our storage room down here. So yeah, we've got 50 litres of white. That well, it holds 80, but you're not going to get 80 out of it. It might get 20 of the orange wine. Then 150 litres of the red, which will probably drop down to about 120 litres or 110 litres or something like that. That's the rosé from the other day. It's only 15. I thought it was going to yield a bit more than that, but it didn't. 15. And they're just some other sort of experimental wines. One of them's plum, one of them's peach, and the other one's nectarine. So what they'll come out like, I don't know. Fruit wines was never my thing, but we had lots of it, so I thought I'll do it, and then if it doesn't work, I'll turn it into raki. Talking of which, that's my raki barrel, or rakia, which is pretty much full. So it's now nearly 5:30. The sun's come out. It's lovely now.
Now,
but we ended up making the wine in the rain. That's pretty much it, really. Apart from Vida went home. She had a
poor Vida.
She had a terrible trip home. The flight was cancelled. It's a long story, but
It took her 2 days to get home.
2 days to get home. So
with no sleep.
no, so she had a pretty horrendous trip home. But she's home now. She's coming back out again in Christmas, so that'll be nice. In the meantime, hopefully make some more cheese, so we've got a nice sort of platter of cheese for Christmas, and obviously wine. The red won't be ready by Christmas, but the white might.
No, it won't. Not allowed to drink it.
I'm hoping, I don't know if I'll get this video out tonight, I doubt it somehow, probably be in the next day or two, but I'm hoping to do it as like a little double bill, because there'll be the other video with the follow-on from when I made cheese last time, making ricotta, and Teresa makes carrot cake. You're probably watching this now and you've already seen it, because I'm intending to put it up before this one, just as sort of like an interim cooking type of video, not a full episode as such. So it might be before this video, it might be after, it just depends.
Keep watching.
Depends how it goes. But hopefully this is the second part of a double bill.
Ooh.
That's it for tonight. So
We'll be up 3 episodes a week soon, like EastEnders.
don't think so, Summer. So it's goodbye from me.
Bye.
Ciao.
Bye.